Good evening again, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great night. We are back for one more break to close off this Thursday. For those already out in the Eastern time zone, I know it's a Friday break for you. Sorry for the delayed start, but I had a family priority this evening as my kids had their annual skating performance that they do. So we were out for that this evening and just got home, tried to get everything set up as quick as we can so we can pull some fire from 2025 Leaf Metal Legends. We got 10 boxes in this break tonight. This is going to be a snake draft break, so it's going to be some fun stuff after the break happens. So we'll pull the fire now, and then after we will begin drafting. So once the break is completed, I will set up a special chat room for those in this one, and then people can begin drafting the cards, okay? So that'll probably happen a little bit tonight and then throughout tomorrow as well. So just bear with us for that, as it may take a little bit to get through, as we got 30 cards total, so 30 different draft spots for this break. Okay, so we're going to get started here. I'm just going to tag those who are part of this break, so just give me a moment here, and then we shall begin. Okay, so before we get started, in case anybody missed it, the drafting order is as follows, okay? So the random was completed. So in first place, Sean ended up with that first place spot. Some congrats, Sean. You will be drafting first. We got Jim in spot 2, Brian 3, Steve 4, Ken 5, Brad 6, Steve 7, Brian 8, Sean 9, Jim 10, Kurt 11, Brad 12, Sean 13, 14 for Rob, and then 15 spot is Sean. And then obviously the snake draft, the way it works is it goes back in reverse. So 15 spot will draft again, and then it'll go 14, 13, 12, 11 back in reverse. Okay, so that's how that will go. All right, are we ready? Are we ready? Audio, video, everything coming good through for everybody? If you're live with me, just let me know in the chat. Don't leave me hanging. And just a quick note, the other breaks that we have open as well, this is open, our next 5-box mixer break. We're down, last I checked, 9 teams left. We got some Leaf Metal draft in this one as well, some clear cut, 2 different years of SPX, and then the popular Series 2 hobby, all right? That is a pick your team break. If we can get that one filled up, it will break tomorrow. All right, let us begin. Leaf Metal Legends. Let's pull some heat. Good luck, everyone. And thank you so much for jumping in. First time opening these, so we got a little pack here. So this card should be inside that. All right, let's see what we got. All right, we'll take them out one at a time. All right, and again, for the audio video is good. Thanks, Naeem. Okay, our first card is a mini Steve Larmer, number 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, Steve Larmer is card number 1. Steve Larmer. Next up, we have a Pete Stemkowski. Pete Stemkowski, 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Pete Stemkowski. Cool card there. 1 of 1. And one more card for us. Scotty Bowman. Nice. Arguably one of the best coaches of all time. 1 of 1. Scotty Bowman. Solid box number 1 for us. So a couple of 1-of-1s in box 1. Pete Stemkowski and Scotty Bowman. All right, box number 2. Is that Steve Shutt? Okay, you know what? Nicholas, I think you're right. Womp, 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 womp. It looks like Leaf screwed this one up. That's right. That looks like Steve Shutt. Steve Shutt 22. That's not Steve Larmer's auto. You know, I actually, when I looked at it first, I'm not lying. When I pulled it out of the box, I actually read that, and I read Steve Shutt, and then I looked below and it said Steve Larmer. So yeah, this is they got the wrong auto on this card. I was going to say, Upper Deck, but this isn't Upper Deck. This is Leaf. I'm doing all right, Jim. You? I don't know if Leaf would do anything there for us, but whoever drafts that card, we can try. But that's pretty obvious. Like, come on. All right, next box. We have a nice card here of Ray Bourque. Ray Bourque. Number 6 out of 7. 6 out of 7. Ray Bourque. Next up, Paul Coffey. Paul Coffey, and that one is number 1 out of 10. Good to hear, Jim. Yeah, whoever drafts that card, if you want me to try to get a replacement for it, I will do that, okay? Paul Coffey. And one more card. Ooh, what do we got? Ooh, nice. Steel Blades, Teemu Selanne, 1-of-1. Nice. I was hoping we'd pull a Teemu. That's a cool card. Steel Blades die cut, Teemu Selanne. Nice hit. Very nice card. Selanne Steel Blades, 1-of-1. That is a cool card. All right, next box. One thing I do find cool is that Leaf actually top loads everything already. That's always kind of neat. All right, first card out of this one. Martin St. Louis. Number 2 out of 8. Martin St. Louis, 2 out of 8. Auto. Next up, we've got a Tony Amonte. Tony Amonte, number 6 out of 6. Tony Amonte. Hopefully we're going to get some triple quad autos. That would be nice. And, well, we got a double. Nice one here. Polar Pairings, Bobby Hull and Jean Rattel. And that is a number 1 out of 1. Bobby Hull and Jean Rattel, 1 out of 1. This one there. Very nice, yeah. Fan of Larmer and Shutt. let's put the Paul Coffey up there. We've got a dual auto. All right, next box. Some good ones on the board already, which will be vying for, I think, some of those top spots. That's pretty cool, Brad. All right, next up we have a Mike Keenan. Mike Keenan, we got a couple of well-known coaches here. Mike Keenan, 2 out of 2. You don't see much of him. Mike Keenan, that's a cool card. Mike Keenan. Auto. Next up, Marcel Dionne. Marcel Dionne, number 2 out of 8. 175. Naeem, 175 a spot, and it guarantees you 2 autos. Snake draft style, so whoever ends up in spot 1, they get to draft their card of any of the ones we have here first. Marcel Dionne. If there is interest, I might do another one of these. Maybe we'll do we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll do a 6 box. If we do 6 boxes, that would be a total of 18 cards. We could do a 9 spotter. A 9 spotter. And nice, Dominik Hasek. 5 out of 6, Steel Blades. No, I agree. I'm not a fan at all of Keenan. Steel Blades, Dominik Hasek. Nice card there. Yeah, sometimes Leafs design, I will admit, is not always the greatest. They seem to be a little bit behind in their design on stuff. I do hope we pull one of those mythical cards, though. Those are cool. All right, starting this one off, Rod Langway. Rod Langway, number 1 out of 4. Rod Langway. Next up, here's a nice one, Borje Salming, and this is a clear-cut card. This is a clear-cut card, Borje Salming, number 3 out of 8. Borje Salming, nice one there. And what do we got here? Oh, here we go. Dream Season. Inscribed. Burnaby Joe. Joe Sakic. Also, Super Joe. Nice card here. 3 out of 5. Dream Season. Joe Sakic. That's a cool card. We will put that one up there. A Chupacabra, that would be cool. All right, we got 5 boxes to go here. 5 boxes to go. Some nice one-of-ones already pulled. Starting this one off, we've got Mike Gartner. Mike Gartner, number 1 out of 5. Mike Gartner. Next up, Felix the Cat, Potvin. Felix Potvin. This one is numbered 4 out of 8. 4 out of 8. Felix Potvin. And what do we got coming here? We have Serge Savard, Metallic Inscriptions. What is that? Le Senesteve? Le Senesteve? I'm not, or Senator? Le Senator? Serge Savard, number 4 out of 7. The Senator, I think that's what it is. Must be the Senator. That's a cool card. Inscriptions. All right, well, we'll try to get them done here. Starting this one off, Eddie the Eagle, Ed Belfour. Nice card there. Ed Belfour, 3 out of 10. Ed Belfour. Next up, we've got an Adam Oates, Dream Season. Adam Oates, Dream Season, number 6 out of 6. Adam Oates. And nice, we've got 6-time Cup Mark Messier. 6-time Cup Mark Messier, number 3 out of 6. Mark Messier. Yeah, that's what I thought it would, the Senator in French. All right, 3 more boxes. Come on, let's pull one of those quad autos if we can. Starting this one off, we've got a Mats Naslund. Or even an 8 auto, that would even be better. Mats Naslund, number 1 out of 3. Mats Naslund, 1 out of 3. Next up, Luc Robitaille, Dream Season. Lucky Luke. This one is number 4 out of 5. Luc Robitaille. Nice card there. I like the Dream Season cards. Those look nice. And we got another Steel Blades clear cut. Steven Stamkos. And this is another 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Steel Blades. Steven Stamkos. Nice card there. Stammer. Steel Blades. So we've got a Teemu Selanne 1 of 1, Pete Stamkowski 1 of 1, Stamkos 1 of 1. I think this one was a 1 of 1 as well, the Polar Pairings. I didn't cut that well enough. right, card number 1, Saku Koivu. Saku Koivu, number 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4, Saku Koivu. Next up, we got Marty Turco. Marty Turco, very underrated goalie, 5 out of 10. Doesn't get enough hobby love. I loved Marty Turco. And what do we got here? Compatriots, Pat LaFontaine and Tony Amonte, 1 of 1. Another 1 of 1 for us. Compatriots, Pat LaFontaine and Tony Amonte. Nice card there. No offense to Bowman, but... All right, one final box. Good luck. One final box. Let's be a big one. Around 250, Justin. All right, final 3 cards. Let's pull some heat. Card number 1, Olaf Kolzig. He was actually signing autos at the card show I was at this past weekend. 3 out of 5. Olaf Kolzig. Next up, Joe Mullen Dream Season. Joe Mullen, and this one is 3 out of 4. Joe Mullen, 3 out of 4. And one final card for us. What's it going to be? Another Polar Pairings. Mats Naslund and Chris Chelios. Mats Naslund and Chris Chelios, 1 of 1. And that is our break, everybody. Going to be some nice cards available here. Lots of 1-of-1s to choose from. And there we go. Again, thank you so much to everybody who joined. Really appreciate it. Again, if there is interest in another snake draft break, let me know. I can throw another one up. I certainly don't think we've pulled the case hit yet. There's 20 boxes in a case of this stuff. And yeah, I certainly don't think we've pulled the case hit. So it's probably hiding in one of the other boxes. I don't think I already have one of the boxes as in a mixer break, but we can certainly do something for maybe like 6 boxes, because that would give us 9 spots. Again, 2 cards guaranteed per spot. If there is interest, let me know. But I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to take pictures of everything. I'll get the draft room started, and then people can begin drafting their cards, okay? So again, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Appreciate you all. And you'll hear from me shortly as we get the draft rolling here. All right? Have a good night, everybody. Thanks again.